Is NOSFERATU the best vampire movie on 4K? Let's talk about it. This is written and directed by Robert Eggers. It focuses on a curse, a vampire, but a curse. This entity, which is played by Bill Skarsgård, brings death. This guy represents death and misery, and he not only targets one person, he brings a curse upon the entire community. Everywhere he goes, there's death, and he's spreading the plague, and people are dying left and right. So that means that somebody has to take extraordinary action to stop this guy. Well, the story begins with this real estate guy in the 1830s, late 1830s, and he's played by Nicholas Hoult. He is a newlywed. He's newly married to this young, beautiful woman played by Lilly-Rose Depp, and he gets the opportunity to get a promotion. They basically tell him that, hey, if you make the sale, you get a promotion. You could get it's going to help your career. Well, his wife doesn't want him to go on this journey to make this sale or whatever. And at first I'm thinking, okay, look, the man's he's got to bring home the bread. He's got to take care of his family. They're newlyweds. He's got to get himself established. He decides to go anyway. I completely understand that. But then, first of all, the setting in this movie looks gorgeous. And it really transports you to a whole new world. It looks very different than what we normally see, and the production value is awesome. But anyway, this guy goes close. He's heading towards a castle. And even before he gets to a castle, some really weird stuff starts to happen. He comes across these people, these gypsies, and he sees them do something crazy with a dead body. And for me, I would have been like, you know what? Nah, I'm out of here. But no, he sticks around, and this carriage comes for him. It's weird how he's confused by things because the angles of everything sort of switches, and it creates confusion for just not only him, but also the viewer. But it's kind of cool. So he's brought this carriage, it brings him to this castle. Now, just looking at the background of this castle, and there's in these mountains or something that looks like mountains, and it looks very difficult to get out of. That would have been a red flag for me. Anyway, he brings him to this castle, and he comes across this count, who it looks really disturbing, really creepy. The place looks like it's been abandoned. Again, I would have been, I think he was cooked the second he got there. But anyway, weird stuff starts to happen, and he turns out this count guy, it was very rude and very demanding and very dominant. He ends up biting him and takes a hold of this guy, and he's left for dead. And somehow he makes it back to his wife, and weird stuff starts to happen to his wife. This is one scene where he's in the castle. Well, Nicholas Hoult's character is in that castle with the Count, who is basically this vampire. And the vampire asks to look at his little bracelet or something, like a necklace or something with a photo of his wife or something. And he gives it to him, and he won't give it back. And then this creepy guy won't give it back. I mean, it's just, it's red flags all over the place. It's just really bad. So anyway, this vampire, NOSFERATU, he comes after his wife, played once again by Lilly-Rose Depp. It's a pretty good looking woman. I wouldn't mind coming for her as well if I was a vampire, but the way he does it, this movie, the sceneries, they show his shadow, like a shadow goes, like a hand goes over the city. They show the shadow going over doorknobs and opening doorknobs. This guy is he basically threatens her and says that you need to just surrender yourself to me. He appears in dreams. He appears physically. He's just a manifestation. All types of. She starts to act incredibly weird. At one moment she's moaning for this guy. Next moment she is experiencing these crazy nightmares, and she freaks out on everybody around her as if she's possessed by some type of demon or something. And so everybody, her friend is freaked out. The friend of her husband, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's freaked out as well. He has a wife and 2 kids, 2 daughters. He's got to prioritize them. He's trying to be a good friend, but he's also trying to help. He's also trying to protect his own family. They bring in this professor who, played by William Dafoe, who sort of like an expert on what's happening And he has these, the way he sort of lashes out. A big theme in this movie is, there's more, even though they're living in the modern world, there's much more going on. It doesn't mean that all the stuff, all the unexplained stuff that happened before just goes away. Anyway, they're up against one heck of a entity in NOSFERATU. I really love the look of this movie. I love, I really love Lilly-Rose Depp's performance, because there's moments where she's got to portray, she's got to show that she loves her husband, but also she's being drawn in by this entity. And she's sort of almost possessed, and she lashes out, but then she tries to protect her husband. And a lot of this is going on a lot of times within one scene. So it's really, really cool. I saw the theatrical version. This comes with both the extended cut and the theatrical version. As I hear, it's not much of a difference in the length. But this is a pretty good movie. Comes with the Blu-ray, which is really, really important to me. I watched it on 4K. It looks fantastic. 4K, Blu-ray, no playback issues. I checked the disc to make sure there's no prints on the disc, because sometimes that happens. You get a fingerprint on the disc and then it starts to freeze up while it plays. So 4K is much more sensitive when it comes to stuff like that. There's some deleted scenes. It has, it looks like a little mini feature documentary, some commentary from the director and slash writer. So yeah, I enjoyed this movie more than I thought I would. Because I'm not really a big fan of a lot of vampire stuff, or even Frankenstein, especially the older school stuff. But I really like this take on this vampire. Can you think of a better vampire movie on 4K right now? I'm just wondering. This is pretty awesome. So I really liked it. I give it a thumbs up, maybe even like an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this. Some people said it was boring, but I didn't find it to be boring at all. One of the better looking 4Ks, I will say that. So share your thoughts.